Boom. All right, what's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Shiny Stuff Friday, series where we touch base on legacy inflation hedges, gold, and silver. Before we go over today's topics, I quickly want to read over this summary for you guys, explaining why I personally feel it's important to talk about gold and silver in the first place. All right, so what's good with gold and silver? As many of you know, our primary focuses here on the channel are revolutionary sectors: crypto, EVs, green energy, biotechs, etc. But I feel it's important to touch on precious metals every once in a while, considering we live in a world where fiat currencies are steadily becoming more and more devalued. When dollars become worth less, investors will want exposure to inflation hedge / hard money assets, the OGs of which are, of course, gold and silver. So, as you guys know, we talk about Bitcoin here a lot on the channel, and a lot of you would know as well that, in my personal opinion, Bitcoin is the king of inflation hedge assets. It is the elite inflation hedge asset. But if you have been around the Waves fam for a while, you know that gold and silver hold a special place in my heart personally. Been trading the precious metals asset class for the majority of my career as a trader. Started trading gold and silver over 7 years ago. So I do still like to talk about it. I do still trade them. I am still invested long-term personally. So again, I do feel it's important to touch base on the OGs, on the OG inflation hedges that are gold and silver. All right, so let's talk some price action now that the quick fundamental backdrop is out of the way. Diving into the charts in the back in TradingView, talking gold and silver spot prices. We'll kick it off, of course, with gold. We are going to be staying for all three charts we're going to be looking at today on the daily candles. Gold, silver, precious metals in general, as you guys know, are more macro assets. They're not quite as volatile as the rest of the market, especially in today's current environment. So I do feel like zooming out a little bit is more important, focusing more on the medium to long term. So we will talk that medium to long term price action, stay on the daily candles, and I'll let you guys know what I'm seeing next, because in all honesty, gold and silver do not look good on the charts in the short term, but I do think there is definitely going to be a potentially very, very exciting buying opportunity coming up if everything goes accordingly. And again, corrections present opportunities. Once we do see those, once and if, of course, I'm going to be excited to establish some more positions in gold and silver mining companies, of course. All right, so we'll talk gold and silver on the charts. That is going to be the majority of this video today. After we take a look at gold and silver on the charts, we are going to be hopping into a good old sponsored review of our friends over at STRPF Mining, or ticker symbol, as you can see right here on the US OTC markets, STRPF. So the usual, you guys, with these sponsored reviews, always go on to do your own research. After this, take a look at their website, take a look at the stock for yourself. I will link all of that down below, but always go on to make your own decisions. Regardless, we do appreciate the sponsors. They make all of this possible. So please give the video a like and show STRPF some love. If you appreciate them as well. Okay, so we will take a look at STRPF. Of course, take a look at their website first, go over what STRPF is, get a brief idea of what this company is, what they do, go over some of their latest news, some recent news that they released, because that's, of course, important as well and very timely. And then we will close it out by taking a look at their corporate presentation. I'll just quickly go over a few key points on this that I feel are important sharing with you guys. And then we'll actually close it out on the charts, because STRPF looks pretty promising in terms of technical and charting. Not going to throw you guys any price targets, but I'll just show you guys what I'm seeing on the charts right now and let you guys determine that for yourself. All right, so again, before we get into the meat of it, would mean a lot if you guys show the video some love. It means a lot. Again, the sponsored reviews do help this video, do help this channel, do help the Waves fam do what we do. And yeah, it means a lot if you guys throw the video a like. Once again, show STRPF some love. All the good stuff will be down below if you guys want to check them out. All right, so let's kick it off with gold. Again, gold and silver. If you guys watched last week's video, it's kind of the still sentiment still holds from an overall technical perspective. These two still look like they want to go down. Okay. Although gold and silver over the past couple of days have seen a nice little bounce following just absolutely falling off a cliff last week to kick off the month of August, it does still look like we want to see more downside. Okay, so textbook series of lower highs and lower lows, technical downtrend in a descending channel. Everything here is pointing to more downside, so I have to believe downside is going to be in the cards. But again, corrections present opportunities. Let's talk about those downside price targets. So gold currently is in a short-term descending channel within a long-term descending channel. So just a little meta descending channels here. Okay, so it only makes sense to me that gold will ultimately come down to test the bottom side of supports on the shorter-term descending channel. If we break below that, I think it's likely that gold will ultimately come down to bottom out and base out around the bottom side of this massive longer term descending channel on the lower line of support around here. But in all honesty, I think it's more likely that we end up basing out around here, which is gold's previous high, an area that acted as a very historical ceiling for gold back in 2019. You could see it ranged here for months, struggling to get back above it around this like 1500 range. Just call it like 1550 is going to be my personal downside price target for gold. Once gold was able to break above that ceiling, that's when we really started taking off. And yeah, that is going to be my floor. So TA 101, you guys, historical ceilings act as new floors, vice versa. My personal downside price target for gold is going to be about 1550, at which point I'll be equally stoked to load up on more gold mining stocks, gold related stocks, because gold related equities usually outperform the actual asset itself. All right, so that is gold. Let's talk about silver, and then once again dive into STRPF. So silver, kind of same thing here. Silver was in a pretty beautiful symmetrical wedge pattern, was feeling very good about that. Unfortunately broke below it, came back up to use previous support as new resistance. Now silver is in a very strong downtrend, similar descending channel here, but I didn't feel it was necessary to draw that out. You guys can kind of just eyeball that. But series of, again, lower highs, lower lows, very technical downtrend, strong downtrend. Silver not recovering as well as gold, falling off a cliff to kick off the month of August, still kind of going trending down, sideways at best. And at this point, maybe silver sees a bounce, but ultimately I think silver, if gold will see downside, silver will see downside as well. All right, so downside price target for silver is going to be down here around 18 bucks, similar to gold. Again, just in this whole like just previous areas that have acted as ceilings for silver in the past. Silver has struggled for a long time to get above, we'll just call it 19 bucks. Like $19 is going to be my ceiling for, or my downside price target for silver is going to be $19. Not silver itself, but you guys know when silver hits $19, that's when I'm going to get bullish on silver mining stocks, okay? And most of you guys know as well, I do personally prefer silver over gold personally, okay? For many reasons, not going to get into those now, but that's just my personal opinion. So silver, again, if gold sees downside, gold is the king of precious metals. It only makes sense to me that silver does as well. My floor for silver is going to be around 19 bucks. Once we see those levels, I'll be stoked to load up on some mining companies. And a lot of you guys know my favorites there. If that happens, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Upside scenario for silver, if we do see it, if silver can possibly break back into the symmetrical triangle. A month from today is when this beautiful symmetrical triangle, what once was a beautiful symmetrical triangle before it broke, bullish pennant, some could even say. This does resolve around mid-September. So, hey, maybe the dollar falls off, maybe cryptos slow down, maybe gold and silver pop back up a little bit. Silver reclaims this previous symmetrical triangle or bullish pennant, and again, bullish pennant resolves itself to the upside. That'd be sick. But for now, objectively speaking, in the short term, silver and gold both look bearish. But again, corrections present opportunities. We'll actually be very excited to see silver and gold see further downside, and again, potentially present these discounted rates for your boy. Okay, so that is silver and gold. Please let me know down below if you guys are still invested in silver and gold, if you guys are still invested in silver and gold miners, which ones. And yeah, look forward to talking to you guys downstairs, and would appreciate it if you guys stick around for this review once again of our friends over at STRPF Mining. Again, throw the video a like, really shows them that the Waves fam cares. All right, so STRPF Mining Limited, welcome to STRPF Mining Ltd. STRPF Mining is a Canadian-based exploration company focused on the acquisition and exploration of high-value base metal projects in Canada. The company is committed to creating long-term shareholder value through the exploration and development of our recent discovery at new metal property location in the mining-friendly province of Quebec, contiguous to Amex Exploration, significant gold discovery at their parent property. Okay, so latest news. We'll go over a few news articles here over the past month, and then we'll dive into the presentation. All right, so August 9th, STRPF announces additional expansion of drilling program to 60,000 meters on new metal property. July 22nd, STRPF closes additional flow-through private placement. July 8th, so just over a month ago. Like to see this consistent news release. Not crazy consistent, but 3 press releases over the course of the past month or so. I like to see that. At least they're making tangible progress, all right? July 8th, 2021, once again, STRPF announces a major expansion of drilling program to 40,000 meters on new metal property. Always like to see big numbers. Always like to see the word expansion, all right? So again, expanding operations is usually always a good thing. Usually always a good thing. In my mind, expanding operations is always a good thing. Granted, they're done responsibly, okay? So let's quickly go over this corporate presentation of STRPF, January 2021. Keep that in mind. STRPF, maybe update this a little bit, but we're going to go over it regardless because it has the key stuff in it. All right. So management, as always, you guys, teams are very important. A good team will usually dictate the success of a company over the long run, especially when it's a smaller company like this, okay? So, CEO and Director Jonathan Moore currently serves as Chairman and Director of Power Metals Corp. Mr. Moore has over 20 years of experience in North American and European capital markets, focused on natural resource industries. He had a history of achievement from his years with Canaccord Capital. In August of 2008, Mr. Moore retired from Canaccord Capital as an investment advisor to apply his experience and contacts to the public company sector. Cyrus Driver, CFO and Director. Cyrus Driver is a chartered accountant and was founding partner in the firm Driver Anderson since its inception in '81. Dude's a veteran. He is a retired partner in the firm of Davidson & Company LLP after merging with them in 2002. Whilst providing general public accounting services to the wide range of clients, he specializes in servicing TSX Venture Exchange listed companies and members of the brokerage community. He also serves on the boards of several listed companies. His wide known knowledge of the securities industry and its rules have enabled him to give valuable advice to clients within the industry with respect to finance, taxation, and other accounting related matters. All right, so these two dudes didn't say much about mining competency in here, but when it comes to public markets and understanding how capital markets work, these two sound like very veteran and very accomplished individuals. Okay, so we're not going to read over any more of the team, the management. There's probably you're gonna find a lot more competency within the actual mining realm in here. We're not going to go over those for time's sake, but as always, you guys, as I said in the beginning, if you're interested in investing in this company, especially for the long term, go take a look at their website, go over their team, make sure everything is in line with your beliefs before you invest, okay? So, share structure, I like this. Stock symbol, once again, OTC, US OTC markets, STRPF. We'll take a look at their chart to close it out right after we finish looking at this corporate presentation. Again, you guys, just a little teaser right here. This looks pretty good. Volume's great. Ascending channel. Breakout, love to see it. But again, we'll close it out with the technicals. Shares outstanding, 29 million shares outstanding. Market cap of 56 million Canadian dollars. I just looked at it. I think it's just over 100 Canadian dollars now, which is just under 100 million US dollars. Management and insiders own 40%. That's what I like about it, you guys. I like to see when a share structure has the majority, or when a publicly traded company has the majority of its available shares of the float belonging, not the majority in this case, but a good amount, okay? A very significant amount of the overall float of the shares of their stock in management and insiders, because it shows that management and insiders, the people on the inside of the company, believe in the progress of their company and believe that their stock will be worth more than it is now. Of course, granted, they execute everything properly, and again, it just shows confidence in yourself to operate. All right, at least that's my take on it. Okay, so STRPF's property location located in the mining friendly jurisdiction of Quebec, close to Quebec-Ontario border. New metal property consists of 74 claims and 2,300 hectares. Rousseau property, 12 claims, 470 hectares. Turgeon Lake property consists of 2 claims and 112 hectares. Again, you guys, not going to go over all of these specifics, but again, always go on to check these out for yourself. I'll link all the links you need to do so down below once again. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Again, you guys go check these out for yourself. I'm not gonna talk about these because there's a lot of specifics in here. But again, go check it out for yourself. Links down below. Let's close it out with STRPF on the charts. Again, you guys, just looking at this daily, the first thing that pops out here, especially in recent times, is this spike in volume following this short-term breakout. So again, STRPF, beautiful move up. It went from $1.40 to $3.60. Huge price increase just over the span of a month or so, right? But since then, it has seen a pretty significant correction. That said, just a few days ago on August 9th, literally just earlier this week, STRPF finally saw a breakout of its downtrend, of this line of resistance on its pretty lengthy downtrend beginning in May 24th to now. So this downtrend has spanned a couple of months. Just again, earlier this week at the time of recording, officially broke resistance, saw a crazy spike in volume here. And at this point, I mean, I have to believe from a technical perspective that STRPF will go on to test the top side. Again, you guys, this is just my opinion. I cannot by any means guarantee any of this, but it does look like STRPF is poised to go on to test the top side of this ascending channel. Just hypothetically, October 20th, where my cursor happened to fall, that would take STRPF to about $4.30, which is just under a 2x from here. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty impressive. Again, you guys, I can't guarantee this will happen, but Star Peak is on the lower end of a pretty nice ascending, long-term ascending channel. Saw a short-term breakout, and it only makes sense to me from a technical perspective that more upside is ahead, especially considering we're seeing this much volume, okay? So, again, you guys, can't guarantee any of this. Always go into the charts, always do your own due diligence, and make your own decisions, especially relevant for the sponsored reviews, all right? So, again, let me know what you think about gold and silver. If you guys are still investing in gold and silver, do you guys own physical gold and silver? Look forward to talking to you guys downstairs in the comments. And again, please give the video a like for our friends over at good old Star Peak. All right. So we'll call it there. I'll catch you guys downstairs in the comments. Until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.